postseason baseball. It's Game Rays. Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Tampa Bay Rays.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, third baseman, number 12.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Next for the Dodgers, Jacoby Ellsbury. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Set. Here's the 0-1, and that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home is a fastball down below the knees, and set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
The 2-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Valencia on at first, nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals. He stays alive, still 2-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive to left. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Batting third, shortstop, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard down the line. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager right there. You don't see that often. Hit and run this early in the game. That's usually saved for mid to later when you're trying to score some runs. But obviously, they have major respect for this guy on the mound today.
He's set. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Count remains at 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Kershaw comes set. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And it's 0-2 to Scope. Scope, who's nicknamed Mamba, he was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Jose Barrios is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on. Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life. 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
Now batting, Travis Jankowski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Travis Jankowski.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Speared on the dive. It's in time.
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. 2 parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with the dive, and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
Power hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. He played an inning, no score here on MLB Network. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Evan Longoria.
First pitch on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Now here it comes. 1-1. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He was a 29th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Standing in now, number 63. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In now, Stephen Urban. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. 2 out, nobody on. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ben Zobrist. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays' first baseman. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Eduardo Escobar will be next. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting third baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Digging in now, Eduardo Escobar. Has a look, now the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
We were wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball. What a moment for him right there. Home run in the World Series. No one can ever take that away from you.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
The count now at 2-1. No outs, nobody on. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Striding forward now is the DH, Evan Gattis. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Gattis, or El Oso Blanco as he's referred to in Latin American countries. He was selected in the 11th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Blake Swihart. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. This is pulled into right. Number 63 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Some more of the more baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Zobrist racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman, Richie Valencia.
Stepping into the box, Richie Valencia. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. The pitcher can't be too mad.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Popped him up. DeYoung ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting.
And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Next up for Los Angeles, Manny Machado, a base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, that's not a real good look when you flail at what ends up being a wild pitch. Doesn't say much about your pitch recognition, but regardless, the runner is able to advance, so we'll see if he can drive him in now.
Machado now on 0-1. Fouled off. Swihart might try to make a play on it. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for LA. They trail it here 2-0. Standing in, Travis Jankowski, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 0-2 once more. Is taken. That's ball one.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
There's ball four.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
At the plate, Paul DeYoung, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he'll take a look at ball one. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0. Taken, strike one on the inside corner. Lowry, the runner at third. DeYoung on second. Zobrist at first. One gone. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball three. Hit in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The relay.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Now standing in. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ruben is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the 4th now in game number 1. Tampa Bay leads this one 5-0. Now to the plate is the Dodgers designated hitter, Joey Gallo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in a wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A little bouncer, but it gets fouled.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Hit in the air down the right field line. Jankowski on his horse. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So 2 away now for the slugger Evan Longoria. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. In now, Blake Swihart hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Longoria is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Scope is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Right fielder number 16.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Lucroy might try to make a play on it. And the pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. 5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Right over the middle, knee high. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Leading off for the Dodgers, right fielder, number 63.
Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. A ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Jankowski's there for it. He's got it 1 away.
The left fielder, number 3, Stephen Urban.
Digging in, Stephen Urban. Now here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Heading after it is Jankowski. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Kershaw looks in. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Lucroy stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready for another shot now. Jed Lowry, 0-for-1 with a run scored thus far.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Lowry will take the turn and head for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Fletcher Malloy enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 23, Fletcher Malloy.
Paul DeYoung will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with a runner in scoring position and still nobody out. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0 home. Line drive base hit. Lowry rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ben Zobrist. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Liner toward right center. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman,
At the plate, Eduardo Escobar earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. Number 63 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Olsen.
Up next for the Rays, Matt Olson, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Rays are in front 6-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Richie Valencia. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Popped him up. Escobar has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. No hits to this point. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And it's fouled away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side, but foul. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. Popped high in the air. Swihart shading to his right. And that's the third out. Dodgers down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Coming to the plate now, Evan Gattis. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. Hard on the ground towards short. And there's one down now.
The catcher, number 1, Blake Swihart.
Now to the plate, Blake Swihart. It's been an 0 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Popped high in the air. Longoria waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They lead it 6-0. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-2.
The 0-2 delivery. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Jonathan Schoop. No balls and 1 strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning. And that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Kershaw looks in. Here's the 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Kiermaier. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ryan Butcher enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Ryan Butcher.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Travis Jankowski, no hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Buchter was born in the state of Pennsylvania. He was selected in the 15th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Striding in once again, Jed Lowry. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know if he's throwing you tough pitches, he does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Digging in, Paul DeYoung. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's set and the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Machado onto the grass. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Tampa, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Stepping up now, number 63. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Here's a strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Now at the plate, Steven Urban. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. There's our line score for the ball game thus far. We're in the 8th from Tropicana Field with Tampa Bay on top and trying to hold on. So coming to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Swihart reaches out for the tag, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Dan Jennings comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Eduardo Escobar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. A 1 pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Escobar gets his lead at first, nobody out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Evan Gattis now standing in. Popped him up. And Longoria's got it for out number 2.
The batter, catcher, Blake Swihart.
Stepping in, Blake Swihart. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Matt Davidson will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Matt Davidson.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Machado has it. They'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They lead it 6-0. Nighttime here in the Tampa-St. Pete area as we welcome you back for the 9th inning in this one on MLB Network. Matt Davidson will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Catching, number 24, Matt Davidson.
Joe Kelly comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Kelly.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Richie Valencia. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Andrew Romine is into the ballgame now as he'll take over out at left field.
Number 7, Andrew Romine.
Caleb Joseph is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Caleb Joseph.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Kelly rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. To the left side, but it's well fouled. 1-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Kiermaier giving chase. One away. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And the changeup is way low that time. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Another payoff pitch. Softly hit to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. So digging in now, Manny Machado. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw should the lead hold. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Now the 1-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. The Dodgers down to their final strike. High pop-up. Escobar over to his right. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the Rays were really led to victory by the start turned in by this man, Clayton Kershaw. He's our top player of the
His stuff was electric here in this one, so there's no doubt in my mind he's deserving. Look at all the strikeouts on his line. Trust me, that's not easy to do, so he was pretty special today.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Tampa Bay win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Clayton Kershaw is credited with the win. Jose Barrios permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Dodgers, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout of 45,000. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon at Tropicana Field.